Hey y'all, welcome to another video by Fabric Cobble Garage. In today's video, we're finally going to be fixing this Heritage Rough Rider. I just wanted to start, before I start the video, saying that we just recently hit over 100 subscribers, and I wanted to thank you guys for watching and subscribing and all the questions and comments. It really means a lot that I'm actually able to help you guys, and just I'm glad to be able to teach something if anybody learns anything and all that good stuff. So anyway, we'll get to it. We'll just start by taking the cylinder out, get it out of the way. So if you remember, like I said, we did a video previously about disassembling it and figuring out what went wrong. So now we're just going to take it apart. And as we learned from before, in a comment mentioned about taking the grips off, in the initial one, we did take the grips off just to try, just because, you know, I've never taken one of these apart and didn't know if there would be any hidden screws. And so that's why we did that. But in this case, we basically know what we're going for, so we don't have to do that step. You've got these 3 screws in the bottom. All these screws are going to be flatheads. So we'll get the 3 screws in the bottom. If your screwdriver has a little magnet on it, it's pretty helpful to pull them out, or you can just kind of flip it upside down. And then we got these 2 screws in the back. Put these. We'll just get these. This will be the last one to hold the grip on. Alrighty. Now you're going to be fighting that spring for the hammer. So it's going to kind of release it. Now you're going to want to watch out for this spring right there at the bottom. So we can take that out so we don't lose it. Now we need to take out the hammer. Let's see, this screwdriver should be fine. We'll take the hammer out, which is this big screw right here. I don't think we need to take the trigger out. I can't remember exactly. So today what we are replacing is the hammer and this fork right here that's attached to the hammer. If you can see that, basically both of these pieces right here. If you look, like I said, we mentioned this before in the video. Let's see if it'll focus. I don't know if you can tell. You see that chunk that's missing right next to that hole? That chunk's not supposed to be missing. And then also that little spring at the there is supposed to be whole. And you'll see in our new parts that we're about to put in what I'm talking about. And we did have another comment about taking out the safety, and we'll try to figure out that. Now, as you can tell, let's go in the light a little bit better. They are slightly different. The hammers are different. The new one is the newer style. This is the older style, and it does have a little bit of a cutout for, I guess, weight reduction. But besides that, they're both all the same shape where it matters, and you can tell the new one doesn't have that big old hole where the right one does. So that's our new one right here. And we have the new. Now I did order just the spring, but it actually came with the little cylinder rotator as well, which is nice. But you can tell the difference between the 2 parts right here. If it'll stay here, I'll just flip it upside down there. So you can see the difference. The one with the spring, the one that has the broken spring. So they're the same shape and everything, just now the new spring. So we'll put the old parts. So this little, this little rod right here just goes into this hole, just like that, and they stay together. Before we put it back in, let's take a look, see. Oh, hold. Definitely something still holding that. We can take the guide out like that. That little spring that came out is what holds your little door. Once you take that spring out, it comes right out. But the safety, let's see. Okay, yeah. So, oh, I felt a spring in there. Okay, there. Let's try to get it in the light good. So, the lighting's not the best. Coming close. So, if you can see it, if it'll focus. Okay, there we go. You see that little dark thing? Let me get my screwdriver. That little dark thing right there. That is the spring that tensions this. So once you take, I guess once you take the, you might not even have to take anything off, but you can just kind of pull it out carefully. Now you're going to have that spring in there. So when you go to pull it out, that's going to try to pop and fly out. So just be careful. See, I've got it about halfway sticking out, but I'm going to go ahead and put it back in. So I kind of pushed down and pushed it back in. Now it's still all good. But yeah, so that's how you would remove it. Now, like I said, I don't know if it's necessary to disassemble everything else. You might be able to just take it apart without doing anything, because I don't see anything holding it. We'll try to test that theory once the gun's back together. But it looks like you just kind of pop it out. Alrighty, with that being said, we'll put our loader door back in. And then we'll put our trigger, or not our trigger, our hammer assembly back in. Let's see if I remember. Now, can I see the camera? Now, if you look, I don't know if you can see it. You see that light shining through in the other side of my hand? You're going to put that spring and that kicker through there. And whenever you actually look at, if you do this, you can see it better yourself. But there's a little pocket that you're going to push it in there. And then your little, your rotator is going to pop out right there. So we're going to do that real quick. We're just going to try to slide that in and put the, oh, we pop this back out. How did we do that? Oh, we just popped it. All right. So I think I might have got it. Like I said, I just pushed that into that groove, and then you're going to want to line it up so your hammer, you can put the screw back through. And then we'll put the screw back in. Okay, there's definitely a lot of binding. I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's try to. Okay, it's going. There's a lot more binding than there was before. Maybe I didn't put it in right. Let's find out. Let me just try to put it back in. Tighten that back up. See. Everything seems to move. We won't know for sure till we put the, oh, lost the side door. Put that back in. We won't know for sure until we put this back in. So we'll go ahead, and this will just kind of line back up. Oh, we almost forgot our spring. So here's that hole again. You can kind of see it. That's where the spring goes, and that's what kind of holds in your side door, but also gives it that little tension spot to keep it like closed. So we'll go ahead and kind of with our hand kind of squeeze it together, and then we'll put the screw in the back here. And for now, we'll probably just put 3 screws in. We'll put these 2 back ones and then the very front one. It's not that many screws to test. I mean, we could put all 5 back in, but we'll just put the 3 and test it. Make sure that it is cycling properly and everything's working before we go and put the other ones back in. If I could just do this. Oh, come on. Come on. All right. Yeah, all the 4 back screws are the same, and the front screw is different, and it's very different from the others, so it's pretty easy to tell which one's which. All right, tighten those up. So that's different. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I definitely don't remember that, but should be fine. Let's put the cylinder back in. Now the cylinder, as you can see, is completely empty. There is no bullets, so we're safe. So we'll put 2 clicks. And whenever you want to take the door or the cylinder in and out, you want to go 2 clicks, the same as when you want to load it. So we'll put it in. And we'll take our center pin. Come on. All right. All right. So it should. Everything looked good. Like I said, it does feel a little different now. It definitely feels a little bit almost like it has more resistance, or it's stiffer, which we have not oiled it, which we will spray some oil in there, keep it nice and lubricated. But it also may be that it's brand new parts, you know, brand new spring, all that good stuff. Everything is tight tolerances once again. So like I said, the only difference, is the hammers are different. Now, like I said, this, let me see if I can get the light better. Maybe not. There, you can definitely tell now. Now, like I said, this is only because this is an older model of the Heritage. You can't get this nickel plating anymore. I'm sure if you wanted to, you could like do it yourself, but you can't. As far as I understand, you can't buy it from them like that. So this hammer is an older style, and but besides that, all that's good. Let's test that 3 real quick to see if it's possible to take the door out, or the safety. See, I was able to just, okay, yeah, so as you can see, once again, I have it halfway out, so and I don't have anything apart other than those other main 2 screws in the bottom, but that doesn't make a difference. So yes, you can remove your safety without any tools, without doing anything, and it just has that spring and that groove that holds it in place. So we'll put these last 2 screws in, and while I'm putting these in, just want to let y'all know, if you liked the video, drop a like. If you have any questions or comments, just leave a comment. And if you like the channel, subscribe and check out the other videos. I am planning on getting back into doing videos. It has been a while. I have recently gotten a camera, but we still haven't figured out trying to upload a video on it. It's been a little bit difficult, but so right now we're just using the phone again. But anyway, that's that video, and we'll see y'all in the next one.